Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a Valentine's Day video. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. We are going to be talking about my bookish OTPs. My favorite ships, just my favorite couples in books. I love these couples. I think about them all the time. These aren't all of them, and I bet there's going to be a lot more, but yeah. I have quite a lot though. And let's be real, pretty much in every book I read or movie or TV show or anime or I watch and every game I play, I have some kind of ship that I love. So yeah, I mean, if I could, I'd have every single ship on here, but I don't. So I only picked quite a lot, but I only picked a certain, I only picked a few of them out. I didn't want to take every single book off my shelf. So yeah, these are just some of the ones I could think of right off the top of my head that I absolutely loved. And yeah, again, there's a lot more. I mean, behind me, there's just a lot more. But these are the ones that come to my mind when I think of them. And also, I don't have any Colleen Hoover or Jennifer L. Armentrout ships on here, even though I do love those. I mean, I do. I was thinking about them and I'm like, what's my favorite? I was trying to only choose one from each author, which that never ended up happening, but I didn't want to take up every single book off my shelf. Like, my Colleen Hoover is over here, my Jennifer L. Armentrout is over here, so it's like, I didn't want to take them all off my shelves, and I also need to get this video up today. I'm leaving in a little while, so I didn't actually go through any of those. So yeah, there's a ton more, but we're just gonna go with these. And I love these a lot, so yeah. Alright, let's just get started. My first is one of my newer ships, and that is Marasco and Vasya, I almost forgot her name, from The Bear and the Nightingale by Riordan. I loved this book. I read this late last year in December, and I absolutely loved it, and I loved the relationship, well, the one I concocted in my mind of Marasco, who is pretty much death, and Vasya, which I loved. In the second book, you see a little bit more. You get more of like a hint into the relationship in the second book. This one, it's like non-existent. You can see it in your mind that those two would be perfect together, and yeah, that's why they're on here. I just love them. So far, in this book at least, they are non-canon, but in the next book, they're canon, and I love it. And I really, really hope in the third book, they're together, and it's perfect. I just want them to be together. So yeah, they're on this list. Alright, next I have two ships from one of my favorite authors, and that's Riordan. So, okay, so I took this one off my shelves. This is Demigods and Magicians. This is where Percy Jackson and Annabeth meet the Canes from the Cain Chronicles, which I love both of these series so much. The Cain Chronicles is Egyptian, and of course Percy Jackson is Greek mythology. And so yeah, so Percy and Annabeth from the Demigods part is my favorite ship in all of Percy Jackson. I love them together so much. But in the Cain Chronicles, I have an even more favorite ship, and that is Sadie and Anubis. Yeah. I love those two together so much, and I don't think I've talked about it enough. I don't even think I've talked about it on my channel because it's been a long, long time since I've read the Cain Chronicles, which I really want to do a reread now. And I have not yet read this, which is, again, where Percy and Annabeth meet the Cains, which I'm like, oh my god, I have to read this. But I really want to reread the Cain Chronicles first. And I just remember that there was, like, a love triangle. Or not exactly a love triangle, but it worked. There's just something. Oh my god, how do I say this? It was sort of like a love triangle, but it was just where I really wanted Sadie to be with Anubis, and there was no way for that, and then there was. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about much of it. I do really want to reread it. because I do remember loving that trilogy so much. I think that might be my favorite of Rick Riordan's books, which I know Percy Jackson is amazing, and I love Percy, and Percy Jackson was my first from Rick Riordan, but I feel like King Chronicles, because I love Egyptians so much, and I love the characters, and I love the gods, and it just, I don't know, I feel like I liked the Canes more. I feel bad saying that, but I did. Alright, so next I have another newer ship, and that is Laszlo and Sarai. Oh my god, that glare. Okay, I'm sorry. Laszlo and Sarai from Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I read this book last year. Actually, I think I read it late last year as well, and I freaking loved it, and I loved Laszlo and Sarai so much. Those two together is just amazing. The ending just broke me. And I need the sequel in my hands now. I need to know what happens to my babies. And I'm just like, oh my god. But yeah, they just became, I think this is like the main part of why I loved this series so much. But I really loved the writing and all the other characters and everything that was happening. I just love them so much. But yeah, Laszlo and Sarai. Oh my god. I love them. Not a new ship, pretty old. You guys have heard me talk about this for quite some time, and that is Levi and Kath from Fangirl. I love Levi and Kath so much. I think I've read this like 3 times, and every time I do, I just fall more in love with them together as well as apart, because I feel like Kath is... Sorry, I'm just... Oh. Sorry. It's every morning. I'm not sick or anything, even though, yeah, sometimes I do feel like I'm sick. I'm not. But, oh my god, I get in these, like, sneezing fits every day now. I've never had this happen to me before, but of course, now with the weather like it is, I'm just going these sneezing fits every day for months. Okay. Alright, so yeah, Levi and Kath. Every time I reread this, I fall more in love with them. Kath, I feel like, is sort of, you know, I see myself in her a lot. You know, a lot of things that she's doing in this book, or she does in this book, is stuff that, yeah, that would be me. And I just, yeah, if I could have a Levi in my life, that would be amazing. I love Levi so much. Oh my god. Yeah, those two are amazing. Alright, next up I have another pretty old ship, but I love intensely. And that is Valak and Yelena from Poison Study. These two, oh my god. This series relied my love for this series relied on them. If they didn't make it, I was done. I love, this book is my favorite out of all of her, out of all of the entire series. And there's like 9 books in the series. But I love this one because it's the introduction to the relationship. It's the introduction to this world. Even though you get more of it in the second and third. But I just love this one so much because I just love them. And I love that... Oh my god. I love Valak and Yelena. And I just feel like... Yeah. If they hadn't made it, I would have hated the series so much. But... They're my babies. And they're amazing. And I love that they're together. And they're perfect for each other. Yeah. I love them. This is one of the... Like... I... didn't know if I really wanted to make this video just because I knew I would just be saying I love them, I love them, I love them. Yes. I knew that I'd be saying this, but I wanted to tell you at least some of my favorite ships. Next up, another old one is Anna and Etienne from Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I've also reread this one like 3 or 4 times, and every time I do, I fall more in love with Etienne and Anna together. than ever. And I want to reread this one. I really want to read this and Fangirl, and I want to reread all these books now just because I want to experience my favorite ships again. But yeah, I mean, Etienne makes me laugh so much, and yeah, what else can I say? I just love them. This is, again, I hate the fact that I'm only saying how much I love them, and I don't really have a reason. Like, I did have reasons, but it's been a while since I've read these. I just remember loving them so much. Yeah. Again, I feel like this book wouldn't have been one of my favorite books of all time if I didn't love the ship. If Anna and Etienne hadn't made it. Okay, another newer one is Kel and Lila from Darkest Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. Also, Rhys and Alucard. Those two from this series, those two ships from this series I love them so much. Oh my god, can I stop saying that? Kel can also make me laugh. Rhys and Alucard make me laugh. But they also make me cry. They make me feel all the feels whenever I'm with them. And I really, really wanted Kel and Lila to end up together, and it was nice. I can't wait for, there's going to be a continuation in this trilogy, and I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait. Okay, let's start with the 4 books I have here from the same series. Because, of course, all the ships. And that is the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer. So, of course, we have Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter. We have Kai and Cinder, Scarlet and Wolf, Cress and Thorn, and Winter and Jason. I love all of them. I think they're all perfect together. And what? I have nothing else to say. I love everything that happened in this book that related to them. Even though I love the team that they are all just really great working together. And then, of course, their ships. I love all their ships. I do. And what? I mean, it all ends really well for them. I love them. What else can I say, guys? I don't have anything else to say. Okay. Next I have another stack of books from the same author. These are different series, though, from that author. That's Cassandra Clare. So we have the Immortal Instruments series, the Infernal Devices trilogy, this is Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, and then the Dark Artifices trilogy. Even though we haven't finished the Dark Artifices yet, that will be coming at the very end of this year, in December. So we have, and actually what's really funny is the main character for all of these is a ship that I really love, except for this one. So we'll talk about that. So, of course, I have Emma and Julian from Lady Midnight and Lord of Shadows, and then later on Queen of Air and Darkness. We have Simon and Isabel from Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy, because even though they're also from the Mortal Instruments and every other series, this is, Simon's story, and that's why I'm doing that. And then we have Will and Tessa from the Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. I do really love Tessa and Jem, but my favorite is Will and Tessa, just because. I love both of them, I love both Will and Tessa and then Jem and Tessa, but I don't know, my favorite is Will and Tessa. So just saying. And then this one, you would think I would say Clary and Jace. I'm not. Clary and Jace is not my favorite ship in this. No. It is Magnus and Alec. I ship Malak hard. I've always shipped Malak hard. And then I loved Shadowhunters, the TV show, just because I love Malak. Malak is amazing. I think they did a really good job with them. Oh, man. I'm trying to find Magnus's... Crap. Of course not. I can't find Magnus's picture. Or Alex. But, yeah. I love Malak. What do you want from me? They're amazing. Oh my god, I just realized what I didn't get out. I forgot Simon and Blue from the Simon vs. Homo sapiens agenda. They're another of my newer favorite ships, and I love them to death, and I cannot believe I forgot to get that book out. Of course, that's over there. I'm not getting up to get it, though. I'm surrounded by books, and there's no way I'm getting up. Oh, and... No, that was TV show. I'm good. But yeah, Simon and Blue. Simon and Blue. I love them so much. They're amazing. I think I loved the book so much because I love them so much. So yeah. Alright. Almost done. We're almost done. I have Even Rurik, but from the In Death series by J.D. Rout. Did you really think I was going to go through this entire thing and not say Even Rurik? And how much I love Even Rurik. I love them so much. Literally, yeah, I mean, if they weren't a couple in this, I probably wouldn't even be reading this series. And this is a 50-book series. It's still ongoing, guys. Well, 45. I think this is 45. In the main novels. I still have read all the novellas as well. So, with all of those combined, yeah, it's over 50. But yeah, Even Rurik. Rurik is a billionaire, Eve is a cop. Or a homicide detective. Or homicide lieutenant, I should say. And Rurik has a past, you know, a dark past. And sometimes even Rurik don't exactly see eye to eye, but they're perfect together in every way. Oh my god. I love them. I mean, literally, this series, my love for this series is dependent on my love for them. So, Even Rurik. Amazing. Okay. Lastly, guys. This is the last of it. I'm very, very sure this is the last of it. It's 2 books from the same author, even though I should have more books, but it's Sarah J. Maas. Of course, my queen was going to be on here. So I have the Throne of Glass series and the ACOTAR series, according to Thorns and Roses series. Okay, so let's start with Throne of Glass. Now this is hilarious, okay? This is how this went. Firstly, in this series, I shipped Selena and Sam from the Assassin's Blade. Those sets of novellas. I shipped them hard. Then, Throne of Glass. I shipped Selena and Dorian. Hard. Okay. Then, Crown of Midnight went from Selena and Kale. Okay. I mean, every time Selena got with somebody, I was like, this is great. Now, we are finally nearing the end. Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, and Empire of Storms. Those 3 books, I ship only Selena and Rowan. And now, forget Dorian, forget Kale, forget Sam. I'm sorry, Sam. I love you, Sam. I'm sorry. I will never ship Selena with anybody but Rowan again. They're amazing. I love them. Oh my god. Yeah. I will never ship Selena with anybody else again. Rowan is her mate. Is her soulmate. Her perfect person. Yes. They're together forever in my mind. I do not care what happens. Okay. This happens again. So, ACOTAR. Sarah J. Maas does this really well. A Court of Thorns and Roses, I'm shipping, Farah and Tamlin. I want only Farah and Tamlin together. And when I started A Court of Mist and Fury, I really wanted Tamlin and Farah to get back to where they were in here. Even though they're like... They're not exactly together, but, they're just so cute together that be like, yes, I want them together so badly, and then they're like, yay, they're together, and then Court of Mist and Fury comes. And I hate Tamlin with everything in me. Oh my god, do I hate Tamlin so freaking much. And I only want Feyre and Rhysand together. And that's what happens. it was funny because in A Court of Thorns and Roses, I hated Rhysand. I didn't want Rhysand, and I hated Rhysand only because he was interfering with my ship. And then, yeah, and then A Court of Mist and Fury comes, and it was like, get the frick away, Tamlin, I can't stand you. Feyre and Rhysand together for life. So yes, that is what happened. Sarah J. Maas is really good at that. Alright, yeah, that is it. That is all of my favorite ships. I didn't want this to be this long, and of course it is. It's 20 minutes. I'm sorry. Alright, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'll see you again with another happy reading, guys. Bye.